Hey guys, Alien Solid back with another mail unpackaging video. Why? Because around the same time I got a bunch of mail and I decided, hey, let's unpackage it. This one is going to be nostalgia for me. You know what? I'll open it and maybe some of you will understand the nostalgia, although a lot of you will maybe just be like, hey, that's cool, but this has been around since I've been in, middle school, so it finished when I was in high school, though. I think it was around even before middle school, I'm not too sure. Oh, look at that. And it's even the originals. It's not reprints. So I got this from eBay, and for the price, I thought it was completely fair, and I bought it, so. Alright, can you tell just by looking at this what it is? If you can, put it in the comments below. And if you can, you're probably a fan. Oh my god. Oh, they're in such good condition too. Wow. What? That's amazing. Okay. Alright. So we got volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what is this? What are these? Oops. These are manga, however the frick you pronounce it. I never known, I never taken the care to properly do it, even if I do, I call them manga. Manga? Ah, whatever. So these are manga. They're basically Japanese comics. They're by this wonderful woman here that I still don't really know how to pronounce her name after all these years. Hiromu Arakara. This is Full Metal Alchemist. This is the first manga I ever collected to the end. The first manga I ever read. The first manga, this was my introduction to anime and manga and just all that stuff. And I had originally collected all 27 issues, I think there was, 27, 28 issues. That's how many there was for this series. And it came out, oh god, does it say? Well, this is volume 1, it should say in it. 2000, first printing, May 2005. Okay, so yes, I was in middle school. In 2005, I'd say I got these in 2006. Oh god, I lost my train of thought. It's just, this isn't very old. This isn't that old, but this is something that really brought my life into where it is now. So it's really nostalgic to be able to see it and own it again. I'm almost gonna make a sad face. My face is getting sad. But, oh my god. But this is just something that means so much to me. I'm an artist, I draw. I've drawn for years, and Full Metal Alchemist was the next influence on my art. Originally, I was into Spider-Man, X-Men, basically those type of American comics. And then one of my good friends at the time in middle school, this was in Newfoundland, Canada. She went to St. John's every now and then, which was like the only place in Canada at the time to really find nerdy stores or anything like that. And she said, I'm gonna get you a Japanese comic I think you'll like. And I said, okay. And she brought me back Volume 1 of Full Metal Alchemist. And Volume 1, back when it first got released, along with 2 and 3, were foil. This is the original print right here. If it's not foil, or if it's not like this, and it's printed in America, or in English for North America and the United States, then it's not the original. You can buy the entire manga series in a box set, and the box set does not contain these foils. So I made it my goal to at least, if I'm going to buy the box set, at least find the foils again. So she went to St. John's, brought back Volume 1 of Full Metal Alchemist. I bought it and I absolutely loved it. Full Metal Alchemist is just this amazing, serious, adult, kind of youth-friendly manga. It's military. It's not really fantasy, but sci-fi, I guess, because there's things called homunculus, which in actual alchemy in the world, it's trying to create an artificial human, which, as far as humanity knows, no one's ever actually done. But in this series, there's homunculus. There's a whole worldly plot where everything kind of starts coming together, and you realize what everything in the world has been made for, and it just comes together so well. Like I said, this manga is only 27 to 28 volumes. I'm pretty sure it's 27. I don't remember having it 28, but it's only 20-something volumes long. And I think that's perfect, because a lot of manga that came out at the time, like Naruto... Actually, Naruto's finished now, which is crazy. But Naruto, One Piece, what else came out at the time? I'm not sure if Bleach is still going. Basically, all the anime and manga that pretty much everyone knew. Although Fullmetal Alchemist was kind of a underdog, I would say at the time. It didn't get much popularity. The merchandise for it only really started coming out in the last few years, which makes me sad because I'd gotten rid of all of it. My shitty ex convinced me I didn't need all the stuff I had, so I downsized my collection, and my whole series of Fullmetal Alchemist was part of that collection, along with all my merchandise. But yeah, my friend, she brought me back Volume 1, got hooked on it, fell in love with it. Manga, the size, the shape, the paper that's in it, the art style was like nothing I'd seen before. I loved this woman's art style, and I just fell in love with it. Man, manga, only $11 back then. I think it's like 15 or 14 or 13 now. And most stores that I had bought at were selling them for $9.99, which is great. And I don't even mind that the mangas are beat up, because it makes them feel like they're mine. They make me feel like they're mine. I know, man, you know when you realize you gave something away that had something in it that was more than personal? It was like made for you. That makes me feel really shitty. What's the likeliness, though? I'm pretty sure this came from a totally different... Actually, I'm pretty sure I bought this in Canada, but the likeliness of it being the same manga is impossible. Not impossible, but extremely, extremely unlikely. No. So, wow. These are giving me all the good feelings and all the bad feelings. But when my friend first bought it for me, I think it was the first page. Yeah, the first page she had written in like bright colorful gel pen, like my name and to and from on it. We were really good friends back then, so you know. I don't mean to get all emotional and shit, and this is probably the most boring video ever, but maybe if you can relate, you had watched this to the end. So I'm so glad I have these back. I probably won't read it. I don't know. I'll probably read it again once I buy all the manga or the rest of the series. But yeah, that's it for this video. Fullmetal Alchemist was my youth growing up. It wasn't my childhood, but it was definitely my youth and my introduction to anime and manga. So I'd like to thank you guys so much for joining me with this little flashback in my life and enjoying something I loved when I was younger. And we'll see you in the next unboxing video. And as always, guys, peace out. Bye-bye.